Yeah, morning traders. Well, let's get started as we usually do. Dollar index. We can see there's a mini little triangle structure here, and it's working out quite well. It's broken below that, not decisively with a strong bearish candle, but it has broken below. The 50-day simple moving average isn't too far away at around 103. RSI is a bit of no man's land. We've also got the 23.6 fib level at 102.4. Um, yeah, with risk sentiment being a bit more firmer, the dollar, is taking a bit of a hit there, and we're seeing sort of the ECB, this anti-fragmentation tool. It's helping them stabilize the euro, which we'll get onto very shortly. So let's take a look. S&P 500, we had that big rally, big bullish candle just below the 4K level, and we're seeing some indecision here, some doji candles. RSI looks like it's plateauing a bit there. There is a tiny bit of resistance at 55, so it still has a bit more room to run. For me, the key level here is around this 4K level here. 50-day simple moving average and the downtrend line, really important. I think we could see a move into there, and then we could see some sellers come in. If we were to break above that and carry on rallying, I think the next level would be around 4.1, where there's a bit of support there. And obviously the 23.6 fib slightly higher at 4.2. On the downside, if we see another move lower, 3.8 again here, bit of resistance form. Now it could act as support. So those are levels to watch. Let's go to the euro. So we can see the euro's got a bit of a doji here, indecision. It's still early doors though, and this ECB Sintra conference is going to get quite interesting today. Bit of resistance, 23.6 fib, 50-day simple moving average. Looks like we've got a bit of a double bottom pattern forming here. RSI's got some room to run before it gets back to that 62.55 level where we've seen previous price rallies run out of steam. Above there, if we broke above there, the next level would be 108. That's where we see some key resistance, which would, again, and we'd probably get quite close to this. That would be really a key level for Euro US dollar. It's a 38.2 Fibonacci retracement too. On the downside, again, 103.5, 104, key level of support for the bulls to monitor. Cable, not really doing much, just floating around here around this 122.7, 122.5 area. 122 on the downside for support, and on the upside, this 124 level, 23.6 fib, and we got the 50-day simple moving average. The RSI 60, seemed to signal earlier when price had a bit of a rally. That's where it would run out of steam and reverse lower. Let's take a look at EURUSD though, because again, we're seeing these tentative breaks above this 0.86 level, and we can't seem to continue pushing higher. Again, RSI 63.68, key level in terms of resistance, and yeah, key level in terms of resistance, and that's obviously important for if we break above there while price is moving higher, then we can be more confident about this breakout. But yeah, for now we're just hovering just above it. We'll see if we can beat these former highs here at around 0.87. That would be the area to watch. There's also some resistance there at 0.865, and on the downside we've obviously got 0.855, and we've got the 50-day simple moving average just above 0.85. Let's move on. Dollar yen. That temporary strength we saw in the yen has been faded, and we're moving higher again. The RSI has got some room to run before we can get back to extreme overbought levels around 0.87. We're currently at 63. I'd be watching to see if we can take out the former highs there at around 136.75, 136.8. On the downside, there's a bit of support here at around 133.6, 133.5. We also got the 21-day exponential moving average, and then below there we've got the 50-day simple moving average at around 131.2. Aussie dollar, let's take a look there. Nothing too exciting happening here. It's on that 0.69 0.69 level, that little channel of support. We know the levels to watch on the upside. First negotiate that 21-day exponential moving average. And then above there, we've got the 50-day simple moving average at 0.71 kind of level, 23.6 fibs there too. The RSI's got some room. AUDJPY, the risk barometer having a nice little bounce off that 50-day simple moving average. 94.34 on the upside, 95.8 would be key. RSI still got some room to run. Let's look at commodity land. Geez, say crude. I'm just going to extend this line here. So we can see it looks like price is trying to break out of that top side of that range there. And we've got a bit of resistance in the form of that upper bound as well as the 21-day exponential moving average. You know, there's a few. Crude's very interesting space at the moment. Very, very interesting space. You know, we've got the G7 nations, Macron basically telling Biden that the Saudis and UAE's capacities, spare capacities, basically maxed out. We've got price caps. We've got a deteriorating situation in Libya. You know, we got the SPR down to very low reserves as well. So yeah, very interesting space crude at the moment. So one to definitely have on your radar. And then let's go over to gold, which is sort of just in this little trending downwards here, capped by this 21-day exponential moving average. We also got the 200-day, which will be providing some resistance, and with the 50-day not too far above. Quite bunched together those moving averages. And on the downside, obviously 1.8 a key level of support. And those would be the levels I'd be watching on the upside, 1.850 and those moving averages. RSI is a bit in no man's land, so can't really tell anything there. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Technical Tuesdays, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for listening.